Hi family!
Welcome to our channel,
Psych Matters.
I'm Doc Kid.
And I'm Kuya Kervin and we are so excited here on our first vlog kasi marami kaming natanggap with Doc Kids ng mga suggestions kung ano yung mga dapat i-discuss namin ngayon. Like depression, suicide, mental health, or this pandemic, lockdown, or mga katanungan kung bakit tayo iniiwan. Wow, pangbalikan yung ex natin. Kayo, Doc, ano po ba yung mga suggestions na natatanggap po natin?
Nag-suggest din sila kung pwede rin natin pag-usapan yung kailangan bang closure sa isang past relationship. Hindi rin, no?
Hindi daw.
Yes. Pero aside from that, may mga nag-suggest din if we can talk about the different personality disorders, like yung obsessive-compulsive, like yung narcissistic personality disorder. Tapos meron pa although this is not a part of the personality disorder, yung multiple personality, yung sa pelikula na
Split, Doc.
Yes,
Split movie.
Yan, kung totoo nga daw na may ganun. So yun yung gusto nilang malaman.
Ito matindi, Doc.
Ano
Ito
yan?
matindi. Since psychiatrist po kayo at psychology background namin, so tinatanong nila or gusto nilang gawan natin ng video yung how to read minds, Doc. How to read minds.
Matindi nga yun. Ang tanong, Kuya Curbs, do we really read minds?
Before sagutin ko yan, mga kapatid, mga kapamilya, mga kapuso, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe here on our channel, Psych Matters. At sasagutin ko yan, or namin yan, sa mga susunod na mga videos namin.
Yan. So, ang dami-dami nilang gustong pag-usapan namin, no? But, Kuya Curves and I decided na ang pag-uusapan namin for today is a very relevant issue sa ngayon, which is the psychological effects of lack of social interaction brought about by this pandemic. So yan. Pero syempre, bago natin malaman kung ano yung mga psychological effects na yan, dapat kailangan natin i-define muna, Kuya Kervin, what is social interaction?
Ano nga ba yan?
Yes.
So let's start this, let's do this, let's go!
Social interaction is a process whereby two or more people are in a meaningful contact which leads to change in attitude and behavior. You see, the most important term there or word there is the word change. Change in attitude and behavior. And yan ang isa naman sa objective ng social interaction. Aside from that, social interaction plays a very big role in the growth and development of every human being. It has also something to do with our personality growth. Okay? If you are familiar with the different psychosocial development of life, which immediately begins after birth up to late adulthood, no? In every stage, we have to experience a certain conflict which will serve as a turning point for our development. And social interaction plays a very big role para ma-resolve yung mga conflict na to. And recently, there is an increased risk of suicide and other mental health issues like depression and anxiety among children, adolescents, and even adults, which could be due to the lack of social interaction brought about by this pandemic. For 5 years old and below, the lack of social interaction is not so much important, especially the lack of social interaction outside their home, because they have to spend their time at home with their caregivers, and attachment at this time is very much important. During the elementary school stage, ages 6 to 12 years old, children begin to face the task of inferiority versus industry. It is at this stage where children begin to go to school, starts writing, reading, and even developing their tasks. It is also at this stage where children begin comparing themselves with their peers in order to see how they measure up. They either develop a sense of pride and accomplishment in their schoolwork, sports, social activities, and family life, or they feel inferior and inadequate because they feel that they don't measure up. If children do not learn to get along with others or have negative experiences at home or with peers, an inferiority complex might develop into adolescence and adulthood. It is very important at this age that children needs to be appreciated by their peers, by their teachers, in order that they have that feeling of confidence and eventually develop competence. So with that competence, they feel that they are able to do tasks that will be assigned to them in the future. In adolescents, age 12 to 18 years old, they face the task of identity versus role confusion. It is at this stage that they search for a sense of self and personal identity through an intense exploration of their personal goals, values, and beliefs. It is at this stage where they begin to ask questions like, who am I? Sino nga ba ako? Or what do I want? Ano ba ang gusto ko sa buhay? And social interaction plays a very big role in order for them to search for the answers to these questions. This is a major stage of development where the child has to learn the roles he and she will occupy as an adult. It is at this stage that adolescent will re-examine his identity and try to find out exactly who he or she is. Alam naman po natin that this is that stage where teenagers prefers going out with their friend. They spend most of their time with their friends rather than at home, and it is at this stage that a strong peer relationship is formed. Strong peer relationship help teens achieve two of the most critical tasks, that is finding independence from their parents and developing their own personal identities. You see, very important that they develop this personal identity or identity, because if not, then that will result to role confusion. And so social interaction plays a very big role for this identity to be developed. So ayan, napaka-importante po yung role of social interaction among children and adolescents. But since social interaction is very limited now because of this pandemic and they spend most of their time at home, what can parents do in order to address the needs of these children and adolescents? Okay? Sa mga bata, those who are 6 years old to 12 years old, it is very important that parents and other family members should help them with the development of their skills. And at the same time, you really need to appreciate them, guide them in order that they have that feeling of confidence rather than inferiority. For the adolescent, it is important that we parents or other family members should also be friends to them, because it's at this stage that they need somebody to talk to, they need somebody to confide with, they need somebody to believe in them. And so as members of the family, as parents, it is important that we should not only be acting as parents to these teenagers, but at the same time, a friend to them.
Hi family! Kuya Kervin is back, and pag-usapan natin ngayon kung paano natin matitake advantage yung situation despite na naka-quarantine tayo. And of course, with regards to our topic na social interaction, okay, may 4 na pwede nating gawin ngayon na it will surely help sa relationship natin with people. Okay? I have 2 R's and 2 S's. Okay? First R is reconnect. Yes, family, this is the perfect time to reconnect with people. Mga kapamilya man to, father mo, mother mo, anak mo, relatives mo, or kaibigan man to. These are the people, no, na hindi natin nakakausap because naging busy tayo sa work before this pandemic happened. At ngayon na nabigyan tayo ng maraming time, or kumbaga nabigyan tayo ng breather sa napaka-busy na schedule natin before, this is our chance to communicate with them. Chat natin sila, text natin sila, i-video call natin sila. Call them and talk to them. Simpleng kamustahan lang, okay na. It will make an impact sa person receiving the message. Malay natin, nangangailangan ng kausap yung makakantanggap ng message mo. We know for a fact na this pandemic has been challenging financially and mentally, so you never know kung yung taong makaka-receive ng message mo magiginhawaan kahit papano sa pangungumusta natin. Okay? The second R is resolving. Okay? Before this pandemic, may mga nakaaway tayo, may mga nakabanggaan tayo, mainly because we have different personalities, different ideas, philosophies in life, at nagresulta sa strained relationship. Mga bagay na hindi napagkaunawaan. Anyway, what's done is done. And this is a good time to resolve issues. Very applicable to sa mga magkakapamilya kasi nagkaroon ng maraming time kung saan pwedeng mag-usap or mapag-usapan ng mga bagay-bagay lalo na sa loob ng bahay. Most parents now will have the time to discuss marital issues or mga problemang mag-asawa. Okay? That's only one example, no? And this is a good time to make peace with your enemy. Lahat tayo ngayon ay naghihirap, no? And why not make peace with them by offering or extending help? We can start extending help through a simple message like this. For example, Mare, kumusta ka? Alam ko may mga hindi tayo napagkaunawaan, pero andito tayo ngayon sa napakahirap na sitwasyon. Kumusta ka ng family mo? Or kumusta kayo ng family mo? May nakakain ba kayo? Paano ba ako makakatulong? No? Simpleng mensahe pero kung tayo ay makakatanggap ng ganitong message, ewan ko na lang kung hindi tayo magiging okay, di ba? Pero na lang kung mataas ang pride natin. But you see, that is a good social interaction. That is one example, but the point is resolve strained relationship by setting aside differences. That is number 2. And number 3 is supporting. Okay? Ngayong quarantine, na-push ang online learning or home-based learning, no? And sa home-based learning na ito, bumaba yung interaction ng mga guro sa kanilang mga estudyante. I have friends na mga teachers na nagsasabing, mas maganda pa rin pagkaharap nila ang students nila. However, due to our situation, is kailangan nating mag-adapt, okay? Dito papasok ang support ng parents sa kanilang mga anak. Parents now have the big role sa pagtulong sa mga anak nila na nag-aaral. Okay? Also mga ate at mga kuya or mga mas nakakatanda na pwedeng tumulong sa pag-aaral nila. And of course, hindi ito madali considering yung mga factors na ito. Number 1 is yung level ng education ng parents or mga guardians. Paano nga naman nila matutulungan ang mga anak nila kung hindi na nila maintindihan yung mga lessons ng bata? Di ba? Number 2, kahit ba sabihin natin nakapag-aral ang mga parents nila, siguradong may mga nakalimutan din sila. They need time or they need to take time to review yung mga napag-aralan nila para ma-refresh sila. Say for example, algebra or trigonometry. Di ba? Number 3 is yung economic status ng family ng bata. Kung mahirap ang family at tumutulong pa ang bata sa mga magulang para lang may makain, dun pumapasok ang problema. Okay? But even at times like this, we can all sacrifice for a higher goal. Higher goal which is to makapagtapos or matulungan yung mga bata sa pag-aaral nila. Pwede pa rin tumulong ang mga parents in providing support like, for example, providing for day-to-day schedules for the students. Applicable to sa mga batang nagpro-procrastinate kasi nga napaka-relaxing dun sa bahay. And parents can also provide support by motivating them or uplifting them. Simple words like, kaya mo yan anak. Diba? That is a good social interaction. Okay? Number 4 is strengthening. Okay? That is the second S. Some parents and children will now have more time to interact with each other at magbanding. I have a friend, no? Itong kaibigan ko na to, hindi sila masyadong close ng father niya. Because of many reasons, to the point na ang friend ko na to, naghahanap ng father figure. So, during this quarantine, nagkaroon sila ng maraming time together sa house. Nagkakakwentuhan sila, mas na-inform niya ngayon ng father niya about sa mga plans niya sa buhay. O, di ba? Nakikita natin dito na may mga magandang nangyari sa kanilang mag-ama during the quarantine period. And that is very priceless sa aking kaibigan. Yung naging close ulit sila ng father niya. Okay? Kayo family, kwento mo naman sa comment section yung magagandang experience mo ngayong lockdown or quarantine period. Use the hashtag quarantine stories. Okay? So yun na nga family, no? Hopefully nakatulong itong 4 na to. Reconnecting, resolving issues, supporting, and strengthening relationship through interaction.
Yan. So, sana po marami po kayong natutunan sa aming na-discuss na topic ngayon. And for any suggestions or any topics that you want us to discuss sa mga susunod na videos natin, please write it at the comment section below.
So once again, please like, share, and subscribe. This is Kuya Kervin,
And the kids,
and this is
Psych
Psych Matters.